Hey, thanks to our sponsors at Overdogs.bet, the only place on the planet with exotic MMA prop bets. Sign up now for beta and free play. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, because the King of Violence told you to do so. Show some love to the Overdogs podcast, baby.
You're next for Topuria, are you not?
And I'm saying for you to fight Topuria for the world title.
Bro, let's get a fight in Spain. Yeah, let's get a fight in Spain, man. I'm not against it, and let's go. If I can snap my fingers and get the contract, and he says yes, and Volkanovski doesn't take that fight, because I know he's waiting there, he's in line there. You know how it is, man. There's politics in here. The UFC's got a man right here, and I'm sharp and I'm ready.
What's up, yo? Overdogs podcast is back. Platinum here with Mac Malley. Episode 31. Yeah, it might be 31. It might be, who knows anymore.
It's 30
man.
or 31.
We're just having conversations with good people, athletes, warriors, fighters, entrepreneurs, no philosophers. So no one's gonna walk off of the set. Looking to talk with Brian Ortega today following his big win a couple weeks ago in the UFC. That's going to be exciting, man, talking with him.
I mean, I'm pumped, dude. He doesn't do these a lot. We tend to get guys on here that don't really do these that often, and I have to say thank you to you for that. You know, people are always down to hop on here and talk to Mike Perry. They know we're not going to sit here and ask the same bullshit. How are you preparing for, you know?
I don't know.
Keep it real. Yeah.
That's tough. I mean, media source, it's like, what are the questions people want to know? Some media sources are tough. They ask the tough questions. Sometimes you guys ask the tough questions. I don't ask the tough questions, man. I don't ask the tough questions.
While we wait for him to get in here, what's the worst question you were ever asked where you were like, fuck you to a media member? You don't have to name names or anything.
Probably that one where that guy was like, are you and Luis Pena best friends? I was like, no. Like, what?
What? I don't
Whatever,
remember
bro.
that. What happened?
You remember that where I said his hair was friendly? Yeah, dude. I had a blazer on. I had a shirt, my undershirt, which the blazer kind of killed the shirt. But I had, you know how Conor McGregor had that pinstripe suit that said "fuck you" in pinstripes? Yeah. I had that shirt. And I was wearing it, and then I put the blazer on over it, and then it was somebody else's blazer. I did it for just that interview, and the guys, like, they asked questions, and then this one guy's like, are you and Luis Pena best friends? I was like, no. He was like, because I've been seeing on your vlog, you guys been hanging out all week. I'm like, he's here for the fights. It's not my vlog. It's, you know, people are around us. We're training for the fights this weekend. And I was like, your hair's pretty fucking friendly, motherfucker. And then I was like, are these people your best friends? You're standing pretty close to them.
So you were just like, it was such a dumb question. You were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, they do that to me. Oh, the other day at the BKFC thing, this guy was like, are you the guy who stole the rims off my car last week? I was like, what? That's how you want to talk with me right now? I was like, what, bro?
That doesn't even make sense, bro.
They just say shit just to get me, like, heated. But then they stop because I'm instantly heated, and then I will punch a motherfucker, bro. I will do it, bro.
Yeah.
I'll make somebody put their hand up, and then I will use that. Like, if they try to touch me with their hand, like, to protect themselves, I'll be like, this motherfucker swung on me, dude. And I defended myself.
It's the same thing like saying you got a gun, you reach for your waistband, bro. You know, shit's about to get real. Don't put your hand up. You use that as an excuse, though. Fair enough. Self-defense.
I try not to get angry and mad and upset and stuff, but, like, people want that from me, too. And I'm actually very gullible, man. I'm super easy to get pissed off. I enjoy being pissed off. I don't mind it one little bit. So
Just
You
like
know.
that dude at the UK boxing event that talked shit to you and looked butt hurt when you went back at him. Who I
Uh,
forget the fucking dude's name. He's
when
nobody.
I called him a cigarette.
Yeah. he,
Yeah,
he looked
yeah.
shocked, like, oh fuck.
Cause I was getting mad because like we had talked like a couple times, and then it was like, okay, we're talking about fighting. Like, bitch, I wanted to fight, so then I said something to make him, but there was too many people around. It's like, he had his chance, I had mine, and when he took his shirt off on the media stage, I'm just so upset that I didn't just go and just check him one time in the belly. Ugh.
You can't get arrested for a
But
belly shot.
fighters, we're robots, dude. We're like trained to not pull the trigger unless like the refs like go and there's a crowd and you're about to get paid for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like maybe for knuckleheads like myself, they've given us this off switch that we can't control ourselves, so that we're not out there in the world getting in trouble. And that's what martial arts, is supposed to humble a bunch of people, and it teaches you to be a better person because you get your ass beat at the gym. But for me, it's more like it's just that I got that switch, and when the ref says knuckle up, it switch turns on.
Oh, that was
Let's
perfect.
do it. T City, what's up?
Hey.
Brian Ortega in the house, yo. How's the sun's still out over there on the
Hell
west?
yeah.
Nice day, man. How you doing since your big win, man? Phenomenal performance, by the
Thank
way.
you, my bro. Thank you.
How? Oh my gosh, how do you do it?
Just did it. Same way we all do it. We just do
Ah,
it.
Dude, I was
d-
watching in like a room full of people, and I won't name names, but they had some bets on Yair, and I was like, bro, T City's gonna drag him. If he gets him down, it's gonna be a problem for you guys. And so I was like spouting off as it happened. There was a guy next to me that lost like 20K or something. I
Hell
was like,
yeah.
bro, watch the
That's
sport.
right.
This dude can fucking bang. Yeah.
Don't call me out.
I like what you said there, man. Just you just do it. It's so simple like that, right? But I mean, I was like, how is he doing this? Because I mean, let's be honest, Yair is one of the most incredible strikers of all time in combat sports. And you have good boxing, you have great boxing.
Yeah.
And he was just moving so well, so fast, and you weathered the storm, and you got to your game plan, which was that T City, that Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, put that pressure on him, put your weight on him, and use that Jiu-Jitsu. I mean, how did you overcome the the butterflies that you had, like when you were jumping up and down before the fight started, and you
Rolled
kind
your
of rolled
ankle.
your
Yeah.
ankle a little bit, and then you're like, you talked about it in your post-fight speech a little bit about having that.
Yeah. I mean, initially, when that happened, initially I was kind of like that doubt kicked in, right? I felt good leading up to everything. I already felt bad that uh the fight previous to me pulled out. So instead, I didn't get a real warm up. There was
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
there
cause
was a
yeah.
fight that they said, Brian, you got 40 minutes to warm up.
Right.
I looked at my team. I said, all right, guys, let's start. Let's barely start now. Then they're like, yo, you're
Raul
on in 10,
Rosas
and I was
still
like, what do
out.
you mean I'm on in 10? You guys said 40. You're like, I haven't. Had you guys told me this before, I would have been warm. They said, well, there's a fight that pulled up. We're not stopping the show. You're on in 10, whether you like it or not. I said, all right, let's do this. Try to warm up the best of my ability. Uh, it didn't happen. That's why even the walkout, everything. I'm still running. I'm still jumping up because I'm trying to get that sweat or something going. Um, and then yeah, I freaking jumping up and down. I don't know if I was trying to relax myself, whatever, but I just rolled the ankle and I was like, no way, and I panicked.
Dude.
I was I was
I think
I panicked. I looked at my
They give
team
you
like, someone help me, and they all like everyone looked away. They're like, nope, we don't see you, dog. And I was like, all right, it's on me, huh? I said, I got you.
Uh,
I thought at least someone
yes,
could say, hold
sir.
on, he rolled his ankle. Let's get him some tape real quick. I would have been happy with that, but nah, that didn't happen. Uh, and then that's when I realized that, nah, man, if God's with me, who can be against me? I go,
Mm.
this
It's
is him
just a
telling me, yeah,
testament,
this is
brother.
him telling me. Let's see how much you really believe in me. Let's see if you're gonna believe that I get you through this, or it's you. So I said, I
Oh
trust
my
you, I got you,
goodness.
and I'm gonna just stay firm. I saw him getting ready, and all I told myself was, tonight's gonna be a long night. That's it.
is that ki-
I thought it was gonna be a good fight where I can just get in his face and take him down, and kind of just go home without any real issues. Till that happened, and I said, "No, all right, it's a fight. Like it's good thing we got 5 rounds."
that goes
Yeah.
into one of the biggest questions I wanted to ask you. I believe, you talked about finding God recently and overcoming a really dark time in your life. Family and God so important to you. Yeah, just elaborate on that, man. We don't hear from you too much on podcasts and stuff like this. You're kind of a quiet guy. Let us know about it, man.
Yeah. Thank you for your time.
No, I mean it. The best way I can put it was you reap what you sow, and I
Mm.
feel like I got away with doing so much bad shit in my life, from being a player to playing women to doing this to just I mean you name it, man. Uh, everything that, and I thought I got away with it. I was like, man, they talk about bad people who do bad. They pay some consequences. I go, but I'm over here. If anything, I'm living it up. Well then,
Don't hate the player, hate the game,
yeah.
bro.
Till the game shows you why it's called the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
felt
know.
that, man, for
And
sure,
then you
man.
gotta, I mean, then you have to choose. I had, you know, I elaborated on it, man. I went through a bunch of things that, I wasn't sitting in a good place. I lost my family. Um, I was with somebody else, and then they were just, it was not it. So I had to get rid of that person. Then I found myself realizing more things. Like, I lost 4 friends. One of my best friends passed away. I lost 3 people
Oh
in one
man,
month.
sorry for your
Uh,
loss.
Oh God.
and it just kept going. And I was like, all right, well, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? You know? And then I had 4 surgeries in under 1 year, or in 1 year.
Oh yeah.
Um, got betrayed by close friends that I would have took a bullet for, and it just sucked for a long time. And anytime I would try to
That's
do
some of the
something,
best teachers.
my only outlet was training and workout. I was like, all right, cool. Like, they call it demon time, right? They say, oh, you go through something, whatever. Like, let me just work out, become a beast, and then kill them with success. I couldn't even do
Mm.
that because every time I try to work out, it was like, yo, you gotta go have a surgery, and now you're stuck there not being able to do nothing, which was my only outlet. So it forced me just to sit with myself and actually realize, like, yo, bro, like I don't like you. Like, now that we're sitting here alone, like I really don't fuck with you. Like I don't like you. I don't like the way you think. I
Damn.
don't like the way you do things. I don't like the way you distract yourself. Uh, it makes sense why you're going through what you're going through, and it was finally realizing that there's no one to blame but myself.
Mm.
And
Respect,
and
bro.
I'd
My
prefer to have.
condolences
Yeah.
for your
thank
friends.
you, man. Yeah, I got him right here.
Of
Actually, he's on
course,
my
man.
car here.
Ah, there you go.
Hey, God bless. Amen,
Yeah.
man.
Well, so if you don't mind me asking, so how did what led you to finding God, as you've said, like, what introduced you to
Have
it?
it,
Were
have
you
you
Uh,
always
religious
had a
before?
relationship
Yeah.
with
yeah,
God
my
and it just got
family.
stronger?
I mean, long story short, like my siblings and I, we were all kind of messing up at one point. My sister was a drug addict. She was walking in the street talking to herself. I just got out of jail. Um, my other sister was an alcoholic. I wasn't supposed to be behind the wheel of a car when I was out. That's the first thing I did was take a drive. It was raining. It felt good that I could feel the air, anything. So I was just cruising. I saw someone talking to themselves. It was my sister. She was all drugged up. I was driving a stick shift. Somehow managed to pull her, pull her in and all kinds of stuff. And then she went to a home. The home was called Victory Outreach, and it's a Christian kind of home, like a rehab center. So she got saved. My parents changed. Uh, my whole family, found God. Everyone around my family started changing, and my dad changed as well. And I grew up with a different version of him than my younger brother did. So I guess I was mad at it. I said, man, I grew up with the quiet type who always beat us. Uh, and I told him, now you turn soft on me. And I kind of rejected that for a long time.
How old were you when this was happening?
I got locked up on my 18th birthday. Yeah. So
Uh,
yeah. So I was 18 years old.
And your brother's much younger
My
than you,
brother's
right?
14 years younger than me.
Yeah, there you go.
oh wow.
Yeah.
So that's why you got the different version. Okay.
Yo.
Yeah, keep going.
No,
Sorry.
you're good.
Yeah.
So everyone found God. Everyone's life started getting better, and my life was already what I thought was good, right? Because I was winning fights, and I put my identity as I'm a fighter, and this is who I am, and I get money, I get chicks, and this and that, and I'm happy with this. Um, and it wasn't until finally I hit my own personal rock bottom, like we talked about. And I went to church one time, and I kind of, I went there, and I was like, nah, this ain't it, man. Like I felt it, I felt something different in there, but I said, no, still not gonna do this. And the pastor reached out to me, and he said, hey, man, I heard you stopped by our church, this and that, love if you could come back. I said, nah, I don't think I'm gonna come back, man. And then he's like, well, why not? And I said, well, I'm going through a lot, and be honest with you, I said, I don't want to go. He said, well, I'll come to you. So he went to the gym, and in the middle of the gym, made me get on my knees and say, man, if you want to change everything, you got to surrender yourself to Jesus. You got to declare him as your Lord and Savior. Like, you're tired of all this. Like, there's something better on this other side, but you just got to let your ego go, your pride, all these things that you're holding on to. So that was the beginning of that. And I got on my knees and, said everything he told me to say, said amen. And when I said it, I meant it. It wasn't like I'm just repeating. And I went to a conference. The first day I was there, man, like the way they spoke and everything that they said, it hit me like a ton of bricks. And all this anger, this pain that I was, keeping as fuel for fighting, the hate, right? I let it go there. I was learning to let it go there, and it was the only place where in a long time I felt safe, I felt peace, I felt good, and
That's awesome, man.
I went the whole 3 days, and after that, I was like, "Yeah, my way didn't work. I'm gonna try your way." And
Mm.
ever since then, I'm not saying that things got easier, but I'm more calm in the storm.
Man, you gonna get me emotional over here,
Nah.
man. I can feel everything you saying, man. I feel the power
Yeah.
in your presence being here. Everything you're saying seems so real. So like it just makes me wonder, in one of the highest of the moments of your life, and you have God with you. You walk with Him, you follow Him, and you have a huge win as recently. And how are you doing now? Are you still carrying burden? Are you in pain? Do you still feed off it when you're training? Are you free? Are you happy?
Yeah, good question, man. I feel like I've been getting tested in certain ways where before I would win a fight and it would be like, let's go out, let's go party, let's go, like, I'll be honest with you, I would pop a couple mollies and drink a lot of bottles, and I would spend Thursday through Sunday doing that. And I would train Monday through Wednesday or even Thursday morning, and then Thursday night you wouldn't see me till Sunday, and I was just on a bomb one for 4 days, 3 days. This time it was like, all right, I already know what's coming. A bunch of women, hey, what's up? Congratulations. I haven't talked to you in a while. Whoop-de-woo. Dodged them. And it was like, all right, learn to say no to this. Hey, what's up, bro? Congratulations. Come over here. We treat you right. We got you, whatever. I said, no, I'm cool, man. Thanks. So it's been different to walk in a life that I've never had before. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now walking a different life, and it's new, and I'm learning to be cool in something that's not chaotic. Because along like
Mm-hmm.
what they say, it's something they said made sense to me. It was for someone who when you grow up in chaos, when you find peace, it feels unsafe. So you go back to chaos. You go back to what you're familiar with, although you hate it. All the BS, all this, all that, because it's somewhere at least I'm comfortable here, and I know I'm cool here, although I'm not happy. But walking in this now, where it's like life is a lot calmer, things are a lot slower, and it's just different. Now I'm making the best of being a father. I'm actually getting my relationship with these boys in a lot better. My son on the earlier Adam, we were driving and we had a good 45 minutes in a drive right now in the passenger seat, and I got to know a lot about him and what he thinks, and he was just talking to me, and it's just it's a new life that I'll be honest with you. I never walked through this. I don't know how to be
I mean, that's the
I
best
don't know
stuff
how
in
to
the
be a
world,
dad
man.
that stays at
Having
home. I don't know how to be,
mm,
someone who's calm. I don't know how to do that. So I'm figuring it out as we speak.
How much did having a kid and your younger brother set an example for all of them play into all this?
We mean back then or no?
Like now, like does it mean a lot to you to change? What's your little brother like? Like you set an example for him. Does that carry any weight for you, or was it just a straight up personal
It
thing,
was a
or does
straight
that
up
put
personal
pressure on you?
thing, being honest with you. I was not thinking about
What?
him when I made his decisions. Um,
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about my kids. This was all. It was all to change me, because I know a better me is better for all of them.
How long ago was that? Like when the pastor hit you up, came to your house?
It was a year ago, or a
A year
little
ago.
over a year ago. I look at then versus now, and I'm like, man, like God is good.
You looked happy.
amen.
Like I saw a smile in your face right when you said that. Do something for me real quick, and we can talk about whatever after this. We can, this is a fun podcast, and we'll also talk about the real shit. We love that shit, because you can set an example for a lot of kids out there that are lost and feeling like you. What would you just say as encouragement to people that might be struggling with the same thing you did? Like,
My
just
advice
drop
is
some
kind of it's
advice.
kind of rough around the edges. It,
Cool.
it, it,
That's
it-
how it should be.
Everything you're
Yeah.
going through is your fault.
Mm,
Till you have the what to deal with it, and tell your and look in the mirror and say, what, I'm here because of you, bro. And look at yourself and say, what, all your decisions, all this, I'm here because of you. And until you even have the ability to have accountability, that's the start. Then after that is making the changes and not going back. You have to have what's called say you have to have an ace in the hole, which is accountability, communication, and effort. And without all three, none of them work. Progress is not possible. Accountability, yeah, I'm here because of this. I talked about it. Now what's the effort? The effort is that I'm gonna stop smoking, I'm gonna stop drinking, I'm gonna stop saying yes to these girls, I'm gonna stop saying this, I'm gonna stop doing this. And making that effort, making that change, and then seeing that this life is calm and this is different, or just life is different. And as long as you have an ace in the hole, you can be all right. But it's a life mastery drill or skill. It doesn't end, never stops. There's always something that you can do better. There's always something that you got to work on. There's always something that life ain't too good in this aspect, and you got to look at yourself and and tell yourself, man, I got myself here. Let me talk this out, and then let me make a plan to get out of this, and make the steps. And every step is small, but it's 1%, and that's it. Don't try to chase the whole thing and try to get it all done, and look at it like, look, it's like, no, it's a small thing that happens. And like I told you, look at a year ago, I didn't think I was gonna be here. I thought I probably was gonna lose, and I was gonna probably go off back to a certain kind of lifestyle, or just I didn't think I was gonna be here.
but it happens overnight, right? Like one night. I mean, one night you're chasing your dreams, and then they're there, and you're fighting in an arena full of people, and then you find out that there's much more to your dreams than you thought there was. You have to come up with whole new goals and dreams now because you've accomplished some. And So what I'm getting to is, if you had the opportunity to make whatever you wanted to happen tomorrow, what would that be? What is that picture that you want to paint?
To get to where I want to be.
If someone came to you right now, they got the contract, you sign, everything is good. Your managers say you're not selling your soul here.
Yeah, right.
God is in this contract. Everything is clear. And tomorrow you will be exactly where you want to be. What does that contract say? What are you going to do? What do you want? And you can have it. It's right there. All you, because it happens overnight. It's right there. You just got to say it and it's happening.
Well, that don't sound like God's work. I'll tell you that.
I don't know, man.
You know
I
what I
feel
just learned is
like,
anyone who cuts corners, you gotta be careful with them, right? Because they don't want to go through the pain. That's like saying, man, I want to help you a champion, but I don't want to go through the ups and downs and the hard days and the training and the sore bodies and the ice plunges, and that's like I just want it here. And people who get things without working for it, you gotta be careful with them. Uh, and if I were to snap my fingers, I would just say, hey man, let God, let me be able to endure everything that I'm gonna go through. Give me all the pain, and make me take every step that you want me to take. And when I get here, what do you want me to do? Because I know selfishly, I want to be a champ. That's why I've never stopped. That's what I've always done. But when I do become a champ, they say careful what you wish for. You get what you wish for, then what? So this last fight was my wish was just to win the fight and prove to everyone that like, yo, I'm still here, man. I only lost to both champions, really,
That's,
and that was it. But people forget too easily. And now that I got there, I hid, bro. Like I hid from everyone. I was like, I don't know what to do here. I'm
yeah.
afraid. I'm just gonna hide, and I'm just gonna chill. Barely right now. I'm stepping out and talking again. Um, this is the first thing
Yeah.
I've done. I haven't really,
we're
yeah, I
more
haven't
than
talked, I
thankful
haven't
for
done
it too.
nothing.
This
Like
is
I just been to
amazing.
myself.
Well, look, I wasn't talking about cutting corners. I'm saying the contract is there, the work is set. Tonight you will do the work, or tomorrow you do the work, and then boom, you've accomplished all you need to accomplish. Cause definitely, I'm not one. I'm not one to cut corners. I definitely work hard. I'm down to take the hits. Endure. Don't ask for an easy life. Ask for the strength to endure a difficult one. Like you said, once you're there, you are where you wanted to be. You won that fight. You went through hell to get to the light, and you've arrived. And when you're there, people, like you said, we don't know what to do. We're here now. Now what? It's a In my opinion, because I've been winning as of late. The past few years I've been winning, and I may not be at UFC gold, but it's like someone else created this for me, but maybe deep down I created it, and it's an accomplishment to be the king of violence in combat sports, period, in general. And I'm like, people see me online, so it's like, I did it. What do? I definitely maintain it. I keep growing. I keep going. I become a better role model for my family and my friends who are watching, and I continue to be this savage when I get in the ring, and to bear all and take all and give the best of my abilities. And if someone came to me and said the struggle that you have endured, because that's the thing, you didn't cut the corners, you went through the struggle, you have been struggling, and I can hear the depth of what you talk about with that. So it's like, tomorrow your dreams are a reality because you've been through the struggle. So what is that dream? To me, it's obviously maintaining, keep going. To me, it's, I can sleep in tomorrow and I ain't gotta go run miles, but I'm gonna hit the track in the morning because I have to. But mines haven't been established
I
yet.
mean, one, I would tell you, is look at what you're doing even right now by us talking about real stuff. Whoever's gonna watch this, it doesn't matter if it's 100 or one. If someone's impacted or affected by this, congratulations. I feel like that's a win.
Yeah.
This will.
And ultimately, I think I just want a bigger voice. I want a bigger
Mm.
voice when everything is said and done, just to speak about what I went through, and then bring up the next people, because like I raised my kids not to go through the same things I go through. Why not do it for other people? Maybe not in that, maybe not being so close to each other, but in a different way where you have a different impact on people. Because I feel like a lot of people just need confidence, and they need to know that it's doable. So for people that are
You don't
Mm.
great,
come off like you're
athletic, they're
defending.
so gifted. You look at like George St. Pierre, like it makes sense why that guy's a world champion. That guy is just a
Hmm.
specimen. You almost don't question it. But then when you see people like, I don't have the six pack. I don't have this. I don't have the I didn't grow up with 3 square meals a day. All the like
Mm.
we all go through our own things, and maybe he's there to help his kind of people, and those people will be affected, and then I'm there to see what people I can touch.
I think this will resonate with a lot of people that watch this. Going into kind of what you said there, and at any point you need to leave, brother. You just let us know. We don't want to take up too
I'm
much
already
time from
driving,
you.
man.
But
We're on our way. We on our way,
I
man. We're
saw
good.
that's
Yeah.
why. Yeah, but I need to get two. I need to get two questions in for sure.
No,
Okay,
we're
so one
good,
time
bro.
you
We
told
got what? We got a bit till I get there, so you got me.
I
Yeah.
All
okay, so
right.
you told Robbie Barstool. Oh, I don't know when the podcast was, but you told Robbie Barstool that the um most meaningful win in your career was against Tavares, and you said it was because everything you were doing, leading up to that. You were training with
Yeah.
the cops and stuff. Living off paycheck to paycheck, essentially. Um,
Yeah.
and then so has finding God and figuring out this and becoming who you are now with what you believe, and then beating Yair in the rematch after the shoulder injury in the first fight. You come back, you prove it. You're here. This new, Brian Ortega. Did this one mean more, or did the Tavares one still mean more? And tell people that story because that explains where
Yeah.
you came from.
I mean, the Tavares fight meant a lot because that was gonna determine whether I was here or not today. Had I lost that fight, I would have quit. I mean, you wake up and I got them. They're my witness right here. I had $75 to my name. That's it. I didn't have money. I lived in the back house of my parents' house. I don't have a car, or did I have a car? I was riding a bicycle, bro. Yeah, my girl told me. My girl told me I was riding a bicycle. Straight up, I'm a UFC fighter riding a bike. $75 to his name, and I ain't got nothing to show for it. I got 2 mouths to feed now, and I'm struggling. Teaching cops was paying at that time, I think 3 G's for that week. So to me, that was a big payday. It was like I can pay the bills, which are $1,000 for my rent. I can put food, diapers, formula. I can do all that, and then we survived the month. I was doing one of those because I didn't have any more money. Use that money to pay all the bills I had. Took the fight on while I was teaching the cops. Took it on 2 weeks' notice. Like I said, train the cops. I'll use them with Henner. I was like, hey guys, we're done today, but any of you guys want to just roll with me for an hour and a half, let's do it. So I would grab like 10 cops who were like purple belts and above, and I would just roll, and I would just go through them till they're all tired. And then I would go to the weight room and pretend like I knew what I was doing. Then I would go to the parking lot at the hotel and we would run sprints. And then came back home for a day, packed up, left to New Orleans.
Mm.
And I told myself, if I don't win this fight, what am I doing? Everyone's saying I'm a UFC fighter, but bro, I'm riding a bike. Like, there's nothing to really show for it over here on my end. I got 2 mouths to feed. I got all these things to do. So, like, if I don't win tonight, and I think my payday is gonna be like 24K, 12 and 12. I go, bro. By the time I get, even if let's say I lost, I get 12. I owe these people money. I walk away with 6. Then taxes go away as well. So really, I have another 3. Going through all this, I can make it in 1 week teaching cops, teaching seminars, being part of the Gracies, which I already was a part of. So that seemed easier for me at the time. So I had to make a decision. I told Henner, or I forgot what I told. I said, if I lose this one, it's over. Like I'm gonna give it my all. But if I don't come victorious right now, like it ain't it. I'm done. And come that fight, this guy was thanking me like, thank you for taking the fight on short notice, which I took it as he said basically, thanks for coming over here and getting your ass whooped and saving the card for me. And I looked at him like, nah, bro. Like I'm showing up, bro. I think I was 23 at the time. I said, I know I'm young, and you got more fights in the UFC than I do in my career, but don't get it twisted. Like I'm coming for your head. And that's what it was, bro. I went in there. Same thing I told myself when I looked at him across the cage. He was just all bopped out. He looked like he just 2 weight classes above me. I said it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night. It means a war. And whenever I tell myself that, it's gonna be a damn war. And it was, and I refused to quit. Until the third round, I won by TKO, and then I got called to go to the conference. But at that time, I really it was my second fight in the UFC, and I was a nobody. So I was wondering why, and I found out that I won 50K. So it was 24K for the win, 1,000 off sponsors, and the 50K bonus. And I was like, wow. From
Been going
75
up
bucks,
ever since.
I couldn't afford a pair of J's. I tried to swipe my card. It said no. So
That
from
tells
that
you people.
morning, literally, yeah, that morning was $75, and that night was 75K. And I told myself, I guess we staying here and we got a job. I remember downloading the app, the Chase app, and I would go. I'll tell my girl, I was like, look, what does that say? She's like 75,000. No, what does it say? She's like 70. Fucking read it. What does it say? She's like, Brian, 75. I said, we got that. Like, that's real. It ain't going nowhere. It's mine. Like, it's like this check this out. Bro, I was happy over it. I was like,
Yeah.
that's 75 months of rent. I was just like, I was trying to make up math in my head. Like, bro, it was crazy.
That's
So
great,
it
man.
sounds like almost like just accomplishing this in developing a lifestyle you didn't have. It means more to you than the actual like winning a fight. Is that accurate? Like you
Yeah.
said, you want to be champ, but like just that you did this for yourself seemed to mean more to you than like, oh yeah, I fucked that dude up.
Yeah, I don't take it. I don't. Yeah, you're right. I don't care too much about the fight after. I
Yeah.
do. I have a mission. This person is my mission. I gotta beat him. Mission accomplished. But I gotta come home and say, hey, look, look what I'm doing for us. Look what's happening over here. Hey, you boys don't gotta worry about eating top ramen and beans and rice. You know, like you guys actually get spoiled and get DoorDash or whatever you guys want. So this is something. This is something that I'm capable of doing for you guys through this.
So
So
then, yeah.
what about other than fighting? Do you have your toe in? I know you were doing lots of. I remember when Kobe was around, and you was on TV all the time back then, doing business with these movie stars and stuff. Do you have your toe in business outside of fighting and combat sports?
Yeah, I took a step off when COVID hit. Again, like I said, my lifestyle wasn't matching what I was doing. I can't fight and do everything that I'm doing if I'm partying and I'm all, you know, I'm out of it. Now I'm dipping my feet back in there, and we're working on a big movie that my friend's producing. I'm gonna be in it. It's close to being done. There's there now. I'm just kind of venturing into the acting world and seeing how I do there.
You were in that one with Shia LaBeouf,
Yeah,
uh,
Shia LaBeouf called The Tax Collector.
the tax collector. Right,
Oh,
right, right. You were in
Yeah, I did
that.
The Tax Collector, and then I did a small part on Father Stew with Mark Goldberg. We were fighting each other in the ring,
oh, you've been in a few movies
and
already.
now
Yeah.
yes, so it's been good, man. I've been able to lock in like a Toyota Tire commercial that's playing this
Oh
year.
yeah, I remember that. I
We
remember
locked in
that.
the Modelo commercial. Um,
Uh-huh.
Now we got these 2 movies. We just turned down a commercial, another commercial, just because I didn't like the part that they want. They wanted me to get whooped by someone who really wouldn't whip me, and I wasn't with it. So
Well,
I
Yeah,
was
I'm not
like,
that
well,
good of
look.
an actor,
Uh,
bro. I'm not trying to get my ass whooped by someone. I'm a smoke, bro. I can't do
yeah,
that.
are you into cryptocurrency or NFTs or anything like that?
no, not at all.
Well,
Well,
you should be, because yeah. Go ahead, Mike.
I'm
our
doing,
friends over at
I'm
Kenpai
doing something
Pandas
different.
actually
I
have a
haven't.
gift for you This is a
Okay.
Brian Ortega T-City Kempai Panda Bear, and it is an NFT, which is it's worth thousands of dollars.
10K minimum.
And we're gonna get our people connected with you, and we're gonna get this to you in your possession. You can sell it. It's a cryptocurrency. It's a
Okay.
Brian T City Kempai Panda cryptocurrency right there,
I
man.
love that. That's dope,
So
bro.
you guys are headed to a hockey game tonight in Cali.
Yeah, we're going to a hockey game. Ducks versus LA Kings. We've never been to a hockey game. I've been to one maybe. Now actually, what I was telling you, like part of the new thing that I'm doing, is instead of going out to these places with my homies and kind of kicking them down on a good ass time, I'm taking my family.
Heck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's where it's at, man.
I looked at it like, why you guys have to have a good time and my kids stay at the house? Like, nah, that ain't it.
Dude, this is one of my favorite podcasts we've done. I'm telling you, man. Like this is it's eye opening for a lot of people I think are listening, and like it's a beautiful story to hear, man. You know, it sucks you had
Hey,
to go through everything you did though.
yeah, yeah. Hey, Brian, man, I'm super grateful that you gave us this time.
Wait, Mike, we gotta ask
Thank
him
you
one
guys,
last
bro.
one. Brian,
I'm
we gotta
glad.
ask
I'm
you one
glad,
more.
bro. Like from a while, I remember seeing you a long time ago, man, and I always gravitated towards you in the aspects of liking who you are and what you stand for.
Thank you, man.
You're straight.
Thank
You're
you
straight
for.
up. You're straight up. You're straight up. You're real. And at that time, even people might disagree or whatever, but like you pop off and you do it the wrong way, I'm gonna smack you. You know, that's what it is, bro. You know, it's all respect till you disrespect. You remind me of a lot of people I grew up with, and watching you felt like, okay, I'm not the only one here who's trying to fit in with all these people here. Like, so I like that
Yeah.
and I respect it about you.
Well, thank you, man. Hey, I'm in LA in April 27th. I'm fighting bare knuckle boxing.
In
I could
LA?
get you some. Yeah, in LA at the Peacock Theater.
Yeah.
I could get you some tickets if we talk about it. You let me know who you want to come with. Not too many
Say
tickets,
less,
man.
bro. Say less. Say
But
less.
okay, yeah, we'll
If
get you
it's
in the building,
if
man.
it's
We
me
treat
plus
you
one, I
nice.
got her. If it's me plus one, I got her. And if it's me plus three, then it's them. And that's it. I don't need no more tickets than
Yeah, for
that.
sure. Okay, we'll get you and the kids
Yeah.
and the family. You all come watch the fights. I'm gonna put on a show. I'm glad y'all drove safe while you was talking to the podcast. You
Wait, we
know,
gotta ask you one last one, dude.
one more
You are
question
next
Yeah.
from
for
Matt.
Taporia. You're next for Taporia, are you not? Taporia already said he's not going to Osceola.
I
not fighting
think so.
Volknight.
I
He
called
better
that
be.
yesterday.
I'm not sure, bro. I talked to my manager today. I said, "Hey, what's up, bro? Like, what's going on? Because I'm training my ass off. I'm happy that I didn't have to get surgery or I wasn't severely injured after this fight. So I went to right back to work. So I'm still working.
That's what
I
I
just
was
got
getting
done
at
with.
when I said tomorrow. What do you want? And it's yours. And I'm saying
Oh
for
yeah.
you
I
to
mean,
fight
yeah. I would
Topuria for the
love
world
to,
title.
bro.
That's what
Let's
I
get a
was
fight in
getting at.
Spain. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get a fight in Spain, man.
I
I'm
was
not
gonna say,
against it. And let's go. If I can snap my fingers and get the contract and he says yes and Volkanovski doesn't take that fight because I know he's waiting there. He's in line there. You know how it is, man.
Bro,
There's
he got
politics in
knocked
here.
out twice,
So
bro.
yeah.
He got knocked
But
out twice.
what he did, he did. He was a champ for a long time. He got knocked out in a different weight class. So
He
that
needs
was,
time is what I'm saying. He needs more time to
yeah.
recover. They try to rush people in sometimes, and I think he needs more time to be great again. And I think you're the one
And my
that's
thing is, if he says no, if he says no to them trying to rush him to fight, UFC's got a man right here, and I'm sharp and I'm ready, and everyone knows that there's
put
I
that
don't you
Heat
don't
City
I don't
pressure.
think I've seen a boring fight of mine, and I'm not trying to be a salesman, whatever, but I don't get in boring fights.
No, sir.
Either I finish you or you finish me, but either or it's gonna go down.
Ortega versus Topuria in Spain in front of 80,000 people. Let's fucking do it. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss in front of your family. Shout out to your family
excuse
as
the
well.
Oh, of
language.
course.
With us.
Only if you know what these guys are used to, you're all right, bro. Trust me. They get coached and they're like, hurry the hurry the fuck up, get up. Like they're accustomed to it. They just know they can't say it. Otherwise, Dad's got a good backhand.
Beautiful family, bro. Proud
Yeah,
of you,
man.
man.
God bless you guys, man. I hope y'all enjoy that hockey game. Spending time with the family is really the greatest thing, man. The more you get open to it. I'm still opening up to it, brother. So God bless you guys, man. Safe travels and enjoy yourselves. Thanks for your time, T City. Hope to see you fighting for that world title soon.
No, thank you, and I'll see you in April. I'll be there.
Thank you for your time, man. I'll see you soon, bro. I'll see you in LA.
This podcast episode was brought to you by Overdogs Bet. Sign up today for early beta access and free play at overdogsbet.com/beta.